And welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, live here in Canfield, the Cocca's Pizza Canfield Cardinals show. Don't say that 10 times fast. My goodness. Mike Pavlansky joins us for yet another year to talk about the Cardinals. Coach, first off, thank you for taking time for us. And a belated congratulations on the season that was state champions. Unbelievable summer, I'm sure, for you.
Appreciate it, DJ. Thank you for having us out here, and appreciate YSN coming out, the Cocas, and showcasing our team and the seniors that we have this year. And obviously, last year was a very, very special year. There's no doubt. But I know that our seniors and the people underneath them have turned the page, and we're looking forward to Friday night.
That's what I was just going to ask you. When do you turn that page? We talked about it last night on WFMJ. When does that come and you just go, enough's enough?
Well, that was 30 days after the game. We got back to the weight room, and, the seniors did a great job leading through the wintertime, and there was no talk of the title game. The seniors that graduated last year, obviously, they're wearing their rings, and they're being proud of, what they accomplished in Canfield football, and rightfully so, they can celebrate every day if they want to. Our guys can't. Not looking at the 23 schedule we have, and, that's behind us, and, we're moving forward.
Is it weird from a scenario of, again, not to go back to it, you win a state championship, and now it feels like there's a lot of people calling you the underdogs throughout the year. Is that a testament to your schedule or graduating 28 seniors? What do you think?
I think both.
Yeah.
There's no doubt our schedule is probably a little bit more difficult than it was a year ago, regular season. And then, losing 28 seniors was a big hit for us. But we've got 19 seniors this year that are great leaders, and some guys who've always wanted to play for Canfield on a Friday night. They're looking forward to their chance.
See, I'm a big leadership guy, and I know that you're training these guys and really showing them how to be leaders of men on and off the field. I mean, the conversation we had off camera right before, how important is that to you? And your list of things that when these guys graduate, obviously you want success on the field, but off the field, what does that mean to you?
Well, it means a lot to us as coaches. There's no doubt, and teachers that we're helping to build young people into adulthood, and we're just a small part of it. Their family, their friends, the community play a large part of it too. It's just not teachers and coaches. And when people graduate from our program, go on and are successful, obviously we're really proud of them, and that's exactly the goal of our program. And certainly on a Friday night, you want to win. There's no doubt about that. You put a lot of time in, and we're not going to apologize for trying to win. But in the grand scheme of things, it's about building young people to become adults.
It's incredible. I mean, just looking at the relationships that you've built over the years, you had an alum come right in before we went on the air and addressed you as coach. And there's still that mutual respect. And obviously, as these guys go on and you see he had 4 children, and how fulfilling is that for you to know that you are a big part of who they are and the fabric of their life?
I appreciate the DJ, but it's small part.
Okay.
Believe me, small part of it. But to see Alec Roman and talk to him about his kids and where he's at today and serving the United States military, which we appreciate, see just bumping into him, means the world to us, and just talking to him and catching up and, finding out where his life's at and how he's doing is great.
This Canfield community, I'll tell you what, it is a special community. You guys obviously win, lose, or draw are able to show that each week. But, I remember being in that championship parade, and that thing was lined from one side of the city to the other. For you, I mean, you're one of 3 coaches that went to the state championship game, and the lone man standing, coming back to the altar, so to speak. When you were looking around, I mean, did the thought ever cross your mind, or were you like, okay, we're on to next year?
Yeah, those 2 guys are pretty smart. No, I just so much respect for Dom and Dan, but I enjoy what I do.
Yeah.
And winning a state title doesn't, what I want to say, it doesn't make my coaching career.
Yeah.
It's certainly special, but I never got into it to win a state title. I got into coaching 41 years ago now, to affect young people like my dad did at Poland. and hopefully I've done that. And I look forward to coming back. I'm excited about this year's crew and, the possibilities of what we can do.
Let's talk about this year's crew. I mean, there's been a lot of talk about what you lost. Let's talk about what you have. You lose 28 seniors. You have 19 coming back. This is still a very special group of seniors,
no doubt,
led by a couple of the guys we're going to see later tonight.
Yeah, it is. They've won at every level in Canfield football, and they expect nothing less this year. We've got a great nucleus of kids, and Danny Inglis, Santino Cocca, Anthony Mazzella, Scotty Eaton, Vince Luce, and Angelo DeLucia. Okay, and I'm missing some guys. There's no doubt about that. Paul Bendis. We've got a good nucleus, but we're also very young at a lot of positions. And that's something these guys have got to make sure on Friday night, that when things aren't going correctly the way exactly as you want them to, that they settle those young guys down and, get on to the next play and see what happens.
Question I love to ask is every coach, no coach ever going to tell you what their favorite class is along the way, along their years, but every team and every year seems to have their own legacy that they leave. I mean, I know it's early. When you look at the class of 2024, these seniors here in 2023, what do you think they bring to the table that it's very special for them?
I think what they bring is they don't back down from expectations. I mean, how do you follow the first state championship team in school history? These guys have rallied around that and said, that's the expectation. Whether we get there or not again, it's not going to be for a lack of effort from our seniors and a lack of work ethic from our seniors. And that's what's special about these guys.
When you think of these seniors again, I mean, these guys are built tough. You said they've been bred to win. With a challenging schedule like you're facing, and there's a lot of people that are saying this is the most challenging schedule of any of the 67 teams on YSN, which is saying something. I mean, do they embrace that? Is that something? And it's still a week-to-week thing. You guys can't really afford to look forward.
No, it just you can't look forward any year on any schedule, let alone this schedule, because if you do, you're not giving yourself the best chance to win that particular week. We got 100% focus on West Branch, and they deserve our focus. And then next week, whoever's next week is, we'll concentrate on them on Saturday morning and Sunday. But if we look ahead, just like in the playoffs, I thought our guys last year did a great job in Region 9. If you looked ahead in Region 9, you're going to get beat, and our guys never did. And then obviously there's some pretty big matchups looming out there that they could have looked ahead to and never did, and they weren't it allowed them not to stub their toe, and it allowed us to accomplish what we accomplished.
Let's talk about offense real quick. I mean, you lose Brock Lowry, everybody knows that's been the headline. He's doing when you look at what Business is going to bring to the table, he's a great quarterback in his own right, and you guys can still run the same things that you ran last year with no problem.
Yeah, absolutely. We're not going to ask Paul to be Brock. Brock was Brock, and he's obviously one of the best athletes and teammates ever to go through here. But Paul has a lot of great ability too, and tremendous teammate, tremendous leader. We're going to tailor our offense to what Paul can do and allow us, hopefully, to be able to move the football. There's some things we're asking him to do that Brock didn't do, because Brock had skills in another set, and we're able to do maybe a little bit more. But we're certainly not going to take a step back. We're going to have a quarterback. It's up to the coaches to find out what we can do and then hone in on that and see what happens.
Skill positions look really good too. You got a pretty special back in the backfield, don't you?
Absolutely. We got Danny Inglis back there returning, 2-year letter winner. And, Scotty Eaton himself is a tremendous speedster. He's got a preferred walk-on, I believe, at Central Michigan. And he's got some, Division II offers, and he can flat out fly when he gets to the edge. And somehow, some way, we're going to have to get him in space to allow him to be his athletic self. And then, look on the outside, you've got an Anthony Mazzella as a wideout. You got a Nick Berardino as a wideout. You have a Jace Jaffer as a wideout that we feel, confident that we can get the ball to if we need to.
There's a lot of people in this area that are looking at the offensive line, defensive line, and they're thinking, okay, this is a whole new and you guys are very similar. I mean, you're going to win and lose a lot of games depending on the offensive line.
No, that's where the games are won. There's not a lot. 100% of games are won up front. Whoever wins the rushing battle, whoever wins the offensive defensive lines. And, we start up there with 3 senior returners, 2 senior returners and a junior returning offensive line. Santino Cocca is going to be our center. Vince Luce is going to be our right guard. And Angelo DeLucia is going to come back at tight end for us. And you flip that over, those 3 guys man our 3 defensive line spots too. And, it's going to be incumbent upon the coaches to get those guys off the field during the week, during the game. to get them a little bit of a rest.
Yeah.
But, we're going to rely on those guys to hopefully set the tone for us.
Perfect segue. Depth. I mean, that was not a problem last year. This year it could be.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely could be a problem. We got some really good young sophomore and junior linemen. They're just not ready right now. And hopefully in the next few weeks of practice, and you get a few minutes of playing time, somebody can grow into a backup position. Somebody can grow into possibly a starting position, because if somebody goes down, unfortunately, and gets hurt, it's going to be a fire drill.
Yeah.
We're going to be switching people left and right.
I read a excerpt in the Vindicator. You really liked your defensive backfield.
Absolutely. We got 3 of the 4 back. The only one we're missing is Brock, obviously, and he was a big part of our defensive backfield. He made all the calls. But Bendis and Eaton and Mazzella are back there. And, junior Tyler Scherer started his first varsity start was in the title game. We had enough confidence in him to put him as a starter. Now, he played a lot, the weeks before then, but he was never a starter.
Yeah.
But the game plan that week said, hey, we got to put Tyler back as a starter. And so he's got some football underneath him. So, again, they're going to be challenged Friday night because West Branch's skill is some of the best we've seen.
I think we all know the expectation questions coming. What are your expectations for this year? It's hard to have higher ones than last year, right?
Last year's expectations are the same as this year. They really are. It wasn't going to win the state title.
Yeah.
It was get better every day in practice.
I love it.
Because if you get better every day in practice, you got an opportunity to win on a Friday night. And then on Friday night, you got to get to a fourth quarter with an opportunity to win. If you're sitting here saying we're going to go win a state title, boy, most people are going to be disappointed because there's only going to be one of those teams. And if you improve every day and make every day and you start stacking and make every day important, there's an opportunity for success on a Friday night. And then on Friday night, again, you got to play well enough to get to the fourth quarter with an opportunity to win.
All right, let's talk about your week 1 opponent, West Branch. I mean, these are always slobber knockers between you guys.
Yep.
A team that, listen, I was at their scrimmage the other day. There's a lot of people that are down on them because Drew DeShields leaves, and they think that's the entire thing. Listen, they've got a pretty good quarterback coming up, and they've got some talent guys as well. I mean, what do you think about this
their skill is as good of a skill as we faced it all last year.
Wow.
Okay.
Yep.
With they got JT Thomas, they have Joey Jackson, they've got Anthony Perry, Boston Mullinex is the one back that sometimes absolute stud that sometimes can go play an inside slot, in their empty formations. And then, Bo Alzas is a tremendous quarterback. He just sits back there. And I think what Coach Cooper does tremendously is he simplifies the game. They go at a fast pace, but it appears to be difficult. But when you break it down, it actually is really simple. And, credit to those guys for not making it difficult and allowing the quarterback just to read coverage and pick you apart. And, we've got to somehow be able to stay on the field Friday night offensively. If we don't, and we give them too many snaps, my goodness, we could be in trouble.
So last year's narrative, obviously, battle of the quarterbacks. It's a shootout. This year, do you feel like it's going to be the same thing? Is it offense, or do you think there's going to be a lot more defense involved in this one?
You don't know.
Yeah.
But I would tell you this: the team that wins the offensive and defensive line is going to win the game.
I love it.
And that's what we were after. Last year, we won the rushing battle, and we won the game.
Yeah.
This year again, we're going to have to do really 2 things now, and that is we're going to have to win the rushing battle, and we're going to have to limit explosive plays.
Yeah.
They had 5 touchdowns last year. 2 of them were on explosive plays, an 80-yard touchdown pass, a 35-yard touchdown pass, and then they had another long pass that set up their 3rd touchdown. The other 2, they did drive the field on us and deserved to score. We've got to stop the explosive play.
Do you have to be conservative with play calling, or can you let it fly at this point, game 1?
Yeah, no, game 1, you're going to settle in. I mean, it doesn't matter if you got an experienced team back or an inexperienced team back. You really don't know what you have until they get out on the field game 1. Because our seniors that are 2-year starters sometimes think, boy, it's my senior year. I've got to do more. You don't have to do more. And obviously the guys playing for the first time, all right, their eyes are going to be real big.
Yeah.
And once you settle in during the ball game and see what the kids can do, then you follow that. And obviously time and score and all that stuff dictates what you can do and what you can't do. We can't get into a shootout. I'll guarantee you that. If this game's in the 40s, we're probably going to be in a lot of trouble.
Incredible. Mike Pavlansky, I'm DJ Yoakley. You don't have to adjust your screens. Richie Giuliano, hopefully we'll be back. He didn't lose his hair and gain a couple pounds. But it's one of those things, Coach. We do things a little bit different. Richie is, like I told you, a tactical, the best of the best, the excellence of execution. I like to end my interviews with a little bit of getting to know you.
Okay.
So let's talk about this. You've been doing this for a long time.
Yeah.
A long time. What's the biggest change that you've seen along the way with players or the game or anything like that?
The players really haven't changed.
Okay.
To be honest with you. They enjoy the game. They enjoy being around friends. Okay. They want discipline. They want people to hold them accountable.
Yeah.
The biggest change in the game is technology. We're on the sideline watching the replays on iPads. You're allowed to do that now. And so instead of waiting until Saturday morning to make a correction, we're making corrections live and in time. Okay. At that point, I was at my brother Tom's house, head coach at Poland. Who were having a going away party for his son, who's a junior at Kings Point.
He's awesome.
And one of my dad's old assistants, Dick McPherson, and his wife attended. And we were talking. He goes, "What? You can watch the plays on the sideline?" He had no idea. Okay. And that's where the game has developed. The technology of the game to be able to watch a game and then pick out 3 or 4 plays and shoot them out to your players and say, listen, here's important plays that we got to hone in on. That has really been a game changer.
Was that a big adjustment for you to be able to do that?
An old guy? Yes, absolutely.
I didn't say it.
Absolutely an old guy. But we got a great young staff.
Yeah.
Okay. Those guys are involved in technology and, Jack Palani especially is invaluable to us in his video technology.
Incredible. All right, let's talk family. I mean, I know you're a big family man. What makes you most proud as a dad, as a husband?
As a dad, my daughters have full-time jobs and are successful and happy in what they do. One's a CPA in Cleveland. Nicole's the oldest one. Jenna is in the middle of a job change, but she was an academic advisor at Youngstown State for 2 years. Now she's going to get into the healthcare industry. Awesome. And Lauren, if you don't know, is going into 3rd year as a teacher at South Range. And she's a JV basketball coach and JV softball coach out there. So we're just proud of them that, they're following their passion, okay, and living productive lives.
All right. I mean, it's not easy being a coach nowadays. Right. I mean, a lot of criticism, especially with this guy right here. Everybody's an expert. How do you decompress when you've had a rough day or you're getting bad stuff?
Number one, you remind yourself you're not here to make everybody happy.
Yeah.
Nick Saban had the best quote of all. Said, "You want to make everybody happy? Go sell ice cream." We're not going to make everybody happy.
Yeah.
And that's the first thing you got to do. And then number 2 is, look at your team. Are you doing what's in the best interest of the team, not the individual? And that's tough sometimes, but the best interest of the team, then things are going to be okay. Every day is not perfect. You know that. And, but you come back the next day and try to improve.
All right. Last one, I promise. One spot you get to go to on vacation. Where is it? And what are you eating?
The Outer Banks.
Okay.
We're going to the
Staying
Outer
domestic.
Banks. Yep. The Outer Banks. And there's a place down there called Art's Place.
Okay.
And it's a burger place and the best burgers around.
You're a burger guy?
Absolutely.
What's on the burger?
What's on the burger? A blue cheeseburger.
Ooh,
okay. Big good with some bacon on it.
All right. Now we're talking. You threw me a curveball there. Yeah. I was trying to throw you curveballs this whole time. You threw a blue cheese into the equation.
That's it. That was pretty great stuff.
Coach, thank you very much. Appreciate you. Good luck this week.
Appreciate it.
We'll be back right after this on the Canfield Cardinals show here on YSN.
Sheely's is more than a furniture store. We're a hub for all of your appliance needs. We offer the widest selection at everyday low prices, with over $1 million of in-stock inventory from Whirlpool, KitchenAid, LG, GE, and more. Our knowledgeable, no-pressure sales staff can help you find the perfect appliances for your home. We're there for you beyond your purchase to service what we sell and offer free local delivery with 24-month special financing. Sheely's, the best things in life happen at home.
21 News delivers the news as it happens, using the latest technology from where it happens.
Live here outside the Mahoney County.
On air, online,
Wednesday afternoon weather update.
Very dangerous.
and on the 21 News social media platforms.
I'm on the road right now.
21 News, the Valley's only locally owned source for trusted news since 1953.
Craftsmanship to us is 60 years of pride and dedication.
Passed down from generation to generation.
The hardwood floors that your kids take their first steps on.
The solid wood doors you quietly close at night.
The things we create day in and day out are the products that end up turning your house into a home.
At Baird Brothers Fine Hardwoods, uncompromising quality and craftsmanship built our business.
And it will keep us moving forward for generations to come.
Going the extra mile at Greenwood Chevrolet means we want to take care of the community that takes care of us too.
And we have to work together always. And that's how you stay in business for 40 years.
You know, I love being a helper because when I help somebody, it makes me feel good.
It means a lot that I can make a difference in others' lives.
So I will do everything I can and just being there for them every step of the way.
I want them to know within the first 5 minutes that they could depend on me. That's what going the extra mile means, only at Greenwood Chevrolet.
Before the lights come on, before the workday begins, before a long day is ended, or it's time to have fun. It all starts with the people at Joe Dickey Electric. From replacing a light fixture in your home to building a substation for your business, no job is too big or too small. The people of Joe Dickey Electric power them all. Joe Dickey Electric, over 60 years of powering the Mahoning Valley.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Canfield Cardinal Show here at Cocca's Pizza. Thank you to Steve Cocca for taking care of all of us, allowing us to use up some of his electricity and utilize these guys. And, of course, Coach Pavlansky. I am joined at this time by a guy that, if you don't know him by now, there's some rock that you've probably been living under for the past few years. Danny Inglis, who is the running back, linebacker, and most importantly, the captain of the Canfield Cardinals, one of three, correct?
Yes, three.
First off, welcome to the show. Appreciate you taking up some time.
It's awesome to be here.
I'm going to start right here. I mean, a D1 guy. I mean, you had one heck of a recruitment. It looked like you had so much fun on the recruitment trail.
Yeah.
You know, a dream of everybody trying on his uniforms, having all the pictures taken and stuff like that. But you land on Iowa State, which is an unbelievable program.
Yeah.
Talk about the pride in what the decision and what went into the decision for you. Why it was so important to take your time and understand kind of the whole process.
Yeah, you know, I went to a few schools, but what stood out to me for Iowa State was at least my parents and grandparents. I took them down, I think, the first time that I was there, and they were ecstatic. They loved it. So that was obviously a big part for me. And Coach Haycock, he coached my dad, and now he's coaching me. So I guess that's a tie there.
Awesome.
Yeah. And, you know, I think I fit into their scheme well. So I feel like all the parts just were good.
So when you're in that process, you get time with the coaches alone, obviously, and you get to feel them out. They do the same.
Yeah.
What did you pitch them on you? You know, what are they getting when they get Danny Inglis?
I didn't have to pitch them a lot. I think they knew more about me than I know about myself. Yeah. They were into my sophomore film and they knew all about that. Yeah. But I just told them, you know, I'm a tough kid from Ohio and I have great speed.
Enough said.
Yeah.
Let your tape do the talking for you. I like it.
Yeah.
Any idea what you're going to major in out there?
Accounting.
Oh, so you're a numbers guy. So
yes.
You're a different side of the brain than I am. A little better athlete, I would say, too. All right, so let's talk about, this is your senior year, man. And I know you were just talking about your sophomore tape. How fast has this process gone for you?
It's flew. I'd do anything to go back to sophomore year.
Really?
Yeah.
So we got to talk about the championship for a minute. I mean, that had to be a whirlwind experience from the time you guys, the state championship, December 2nd, obviously, all the way till now. And you guys, we talked to Coach Pav, you had to turn the page.
Yes.
You being one of the leaders, you had to be emphatic and lead by example of not talking about the championship and not really living in the past. Was that a challenge for you?
No, because I feel like after the state championship, we enjoyed our time. You know, we hung out with our guys a lot, and spent 2 months together. Yeah. But after that, as soon as we got into the lifts, we told them, it's a new page, it's a new year, and we just have to start over.
What are your expectations for this year?
Man, 2 days, and that's it.
Yeah.
So we just take it day by day.
I love it. I mean, you look at the schedule you guys have in front of you, and in social media, I'm sure you're on there. You can't hide from it.
Yeah.
People are going to talk about you guys. And listen, you got a target on your back now, right? No, you're not sneaking up on anybody. And you, as one of the key components of that, being a main ball carrier, skill guy, you're going to wear a lot of that, right? They're coming for you. So we're not giving any bulletin board material by any means, but it's one of those things for yourself. How do you have to keep yourself locked in during that game, no matter if it's a hard hit or somebody's trying to get your goat a little bit, you know, anything like that?
No, I just do what Coach Paz says. He said just play your game.
Yeah.
And that's all you could do.
What is your game?
I guess we'll see on Friday night.
I tried it.
Yeah.
You got a big fellow over there that does a pretty doggone good job blocking for you.
Yes,
talk about your offensive linemen. How important are they to your success and this team's success this year?
They're great. You know, our O-lineman, our O-line coach, Coach Seminaro, I think he's the best in Ohio. You know, we have 3 seniors there, a junior and a sophomore, and I think we came a long way from camp, and we still have to improve.
When you look at this team, what do you want to be known for? When you walk away with that state championship, you know, this December, what do you want people to remember about the 2023 team?
I think just that I think we're tough.
Yeah.
Tough kids, you know, no matter who we play, I feel like we're just going to come out there and hit.
So the word on the street is you guys train with in the offseason, I think, Shane Lindstrom, right? And that's a guy that, listen, if there's any fans for you, Shano is the number one guy. He came up to me and goes, listen, you got to do me a favor, right? You got to interview Danny Inglis. And here we are.
Yeah. Yep.
The relationships, it's different than, you know, you talk about your dad a little bit at the beginning of the interview. When I was growing up, right, graduate of 2003, you didn't like the guy. You know, you didn't like the guys on the other bench. You didn't like them. Now it's a little bit different. You guys are a little bit more intermixed, intertwined, and you work out kind of like they do in the pros.
Yeah.
When did that start? That you guys kind of intermixed with different teams?
No, we just started going to Troy, and I feel like our group has gone bigger. I know at one time we had 15, 18 kids between from 8th grade and from college.
Really?
And it just kind of gelled. I feel like we're just a bunch of guys who want to go out there and work.
And you guys are competitors. I mean, it's tough to see anybody that competes harder than you guys. And whatever, I'm sure if you guys played Connect 4 or checkers, you're probably going to get thrown down.
There was some nights it got intense. Yeah.
To have some of that support. I know that day there was a photo that was shared of Shane and you guys as you were warming up, heading out to the field.
Yeah.
Talk about that. I mean, how cool was that moment for you guys? I'm not sure. I'm sure it's been talked about, but you know, for everybody that doesn't know, that South Range wins the title. You guys are warming up, and there's a picture of Shane, you know, high-fiving, hugging you guys on the way out. To be able to share that, you know, with anybody, especially a guy you work out with in the off season, how cool is that?
It was great. You know, coming out, I was anxious.
Yeah.
And then as soon as I saw him, he gave me a big hug. I don't know exactly remember the stuff he said, but it definitely helped. And I just went out there and started screaming because I was so excited.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Obviously plans going to Iowa State. What do you want to do? Like, I'm going to use when you grow up.
No, I would like to be a pro. You know, that's always the dream, but no, I'm not really too focused ahead just now.
All right, let's talk about role models, man. You got some great role models in your life. First and foremost, I'm sure you want to talk about your family.
Yeah, I'd say definitely my parents. You know, they do everything for me. I'm the only child, and yeah.
Is that nice? Is it nice being the only child?
Some people say it's not, but I think it's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have 3 dogs, so I guess I kind of share stuff with them.
There you go.
Yeah.
Christmas had to be awesome.
Oh, Christmas is great. Yeah. Yep.
You know, your dad, obviously very well known in this area. What's one of the things that he's taught you about the game of football and the game of life?
Just to be tough. You know, life's going to throw you some curveballs, but you have to just be tough and endure them.
Incredible. All right. Rapid fire. I'm not going to give you the Gatorade question because he already prepped you.
Yeah.
Coach already prepped you. That's the Steve Leslie question.
Yeah.
What color Gatorade? See? Throw him for a loop.
If I had to choose, it'd be green.
Green?
Yeah.
Like sour apple?
Oh, no. Like
okay.
Lime.
Lime. Wait. Time out. The lemon lime?
Yes.
Is it green or yellow?
I guess you're right. It's kind of a mix.
Listen, it's like one of those blue dress, brown dress things.
Yeah.
But I've heard somebody else call it green before, and it threw me for a loop.
I guess it was considered green until green apple came along.
Is it the flavor or the color that gets you going with lemon lime?
Oh, the flavor.
The flavor.
Yeah.
Okay, because some people just pick their drink based on color, like red and blue. I'll go red and blue all day because that's me, the YSN colors. I got a drink.
Yeah.
So when you're going to a restaurant, right, by yourself, with friends, ladies, whatever you want to do, what are you ordering? What sticks out on the menu that you're always craving?
I like pasta.
Pasta?
Italian food, yeah.
Really?
I like the carbs.
You like the carbs.
Yeah.
All right. So there's a million different pastas out there and a million different sauces.
Yeah.
If you had your pick, what is it?
Oh man, I think just plain old spaghetti.
Little spaghetti?
Yeah.
Angel hair?
Yeah.
Okay. And what sauce?
Helleria sauce.
Ooh. Okay. Garlic bread?
No, I'm
No
more just
garlic
a
bread?
roll guy. Just a plain roll.
Just roll. Okay.
Yep.
And meatballs?
Yes.
Meatballs, definitely.
Yep.
What else? I Parmesan cheese. Are you that guy too?
No, I'm not a big
No
Parmesan fan.
No special toppings.
Nope.
On it. Mushrooms?
No. God.
You don't like mushrooms at all.
No.
We hit a nerve, folks. Do you eat vegetables?
Yes.
Raw or cooked?
Either.
Doesn't matter.
Nope.
No mushrooms though.
Unless maybe it's incorporated to something, but no.
Not on your pizza.
No. God,
Okay. We're here at Cocca's. They're known for pizza. When you come here, what do you order?
Oh man, I like their spinach rolls.
Spinach rolls.
Oh yeah. They have some good spinach
So
rolls.
you're healthy like sometimes, and then it's just like way off the board.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like it. One place you want to visit before you graduate college?
Before I graduate college, a dream would be to go to Ireland. You
Okay.
know, that'd be nice out there, but I don't know if that's going to happen. I'd say Texas.
Okay.
I feel like it's just a cool state.
Just the state of Texas.
Yes.
Doesn't matter where.
Austin.
Austin, that's a nice place. Art City.
Yep.
What's one stadium you want to play in? You're most excited to play in?
One stadium. I don't think it's going to happen, but I think Oklahoma.
Oklahoma.
Yeah. I've heard some stories that it gets crazy there.
Really?
Yeah.
That's where the wagon tipped over, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know how they played that game after that. That would be intense. From your perspective, what's one thing you guys want to accomplish other than a state championship this year that would make you most proud?
I feel like just prove people wrong. Since we lost 28 guys and we
Yeah.
lost a lot of key players, just prove them wrong.
What's it mean to be a captain on this team?
Means a lot. It's not just coming from the coaches; it's coming from your teammates. So I feel like you take pride in that.
Last question: who do you model your game after?
Oh man, it's a mix of like Lawrence Taylor, who's I would say
The
I'm
linebacker, yeah.
and then Isaiah Simmons, college and in the NFL right now.
Wow,
he's kind of like a mix of everything.
Dude, that is a deep cut right there.
Yeah.
Usually you get Barry Sanders and I want to be Marshawn Lynch. Wow, nice job, dude. Proud of you. Nice
Appreciate
job.
it.
He was
Appreciate it.
nervous as all get out for this. But Danny, thank you so much for your time. Good luck
Appreciate
this
it.
year, man. We're
Appreciate
proud
it.
of you. Keep going. And obviously, congratulations on Iowa State and all your
Appreciate it.
success. We'll be back right after this with Mr. Cocca, Santino Cocca, when we return on the Canfield Cardinals show.
It's back. Shop Sheely's July 29th through August 5th for our Ashley Furniture event. 1 week only. Take an additional 10% off all Ashley furniture. Shop deals like this queen storage bed, just $5.99. Or this beautiful stationary sofa, now $6.99. And this 5-piece counter height dining set, only $8.99. Add the finishing touches to any room with these accent pieces, plus so much more. Hurry in for 10% off Ashley plus 6 months special financing. Sheely's, the best things in life happen at home. It's back. Shop Sheely's July 29th through August 5th for our Ashley Furniture event. 1 week only. Take an additional 10% off all Ashley furniture. Shop deals like this queen storage bed, just $5.99. Or this beautiful stationary sofa, now $6.99. And this 5-piece counter height dining set, only $8.99. Add the finishing touches to any room with these accent pieces, plus so much more. Hurry in for 10% off Ashley plus 6 months special financing. Sheely's, the best things in life happen at home. Sheely's is more than a furniture store. We're a hub for all of your appliance needs. We offer the widest selection at everyday low prices, with over $1 million of in-stock inventory from Whirlpool, KitchenAid, LG, GE, and more. Our knowledgeable, no-pressure sales staff can help you find the perfect appliances for your home. We're there for you beyond your purchase to service what we sell and offer free local delivery with 24-month special financing. Sheely's, the best things in life happen at home.
House troubles can attack anytime. When trouble strikes, call Mighty Mike. Your hometown hero is on his way. HVAC causing havoc? Has your furnace gone mad? Mighty Mike Heating and Cooling will save the day. Commercial or residential, 24/7. For quality service you can depend on, call your hometown hero. Call Mighty Mike.
Hi, I'm Colin Chupa.
And I'm Kelsey Clem from K-Squared Marketing.
Our boutique marketing firm specializes in media planning and buying, public relations, event marketing strategies, and strategic sponsorships.
We can integrate our services with your existing game plan, or we can be your entire marketing team.
Your goals, our game plan.
Let's win together. Call K-Squared Marketing at 330-623-2730 or visit ksquared.marketing to learn more.
Why choose local? Because you live here, work here, learn here, relax here, and celebrate here. 21 WFMJ is our Valley's only locally owned TV station, and our focus is local. Other TV stations don't have that same focus, as their owners are somewhere else. But 21 WFMJ is rooted in the Valley. Local people making decisions that affect your life, right here where you live.
Hey, and now we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for tuning in. Thanks to Cocca's Pizza. I got to make sure I say that one right.
Yep.
Make sure Dad gets hooked up.
We serve it hot.
We do. We are serving it hot. You guys are serving it hot. What a couple great interviews. Coach Pav, Danny Inglis, and ladies and gentlemen, at this time, Santino Cocca joins us, the second oldest son of the Cocca family, and a senior on the football team, offensive lineman, center, right? And defensive end, the bookend. All right, so the first question, easy. Are you an offensive guy or a defensive guy?
Oh, honestly, that's kind of a tough one. I mean, offensive line, of course, you don't get any credit for making the big plays. So I kind of like that part, But then defense, of course, you make a sack, make a tackle for loss, you're getting all that recognition. So I'm kind of a double dipper on that part.
We'll start from the kind of the back end of Danny's interview and bring it to the forward. Do you compare yourself to anybody? Like when you're watching college football or pro football on Saturdays and Sundays, do you see yourself in anybody in those ranks right now?
Honestly, I mean, not really. I feel like those guys are a little too good for me. So, yeah, I don't think I'm exactly on that caliber yet, but
you're modest.
Yeah,
you're modest. But when you think about it, I mean, who were some of the guys that influenced you? I mean, it could be teammates that graduated.
Well, of course, Nick Bone, he's my senior captain, but I'm a Steelers fan. Most people don't know about this, but David Castro, he was a right guard. I always looked up to him when I was younger.
He's a beast, man.
Yep.
To me, he's a Hall of Famer.
Oh, he should have been.
Should be. I mean, let's get him in. Let's start the petition right now. Let's get him in.
Let's do it.
You're not far behind him. We'll get you in there too.
All right.
So when you're first off, is it hard to be a Steelers fan in Canfield?
Honestly, kind of. I mean, there's a lot of people that are Browns fans always telling us how much we suck, but I mean, when we beat them, it's like they have no room to talk.
Got some rings.
Exactly.
One of those teams can say that. The other one can't.
Yeah.
So as a fellow Steelers fan, it's awesome. You are now my favorite Cardinal, by the way.
Oh, well, thank you.
Let's talk about this season. I mean, obviously there's a lot to talk about with the 2022 season. What was that like for you?
I mean, last season was just awesome. I mean, the team in general, it was fun. Going to practice, it was just fun. I love being there, love my teammates. So, it really wasn't like tolling on my body or, I just loved being there every day with my family.
Was it a whirlwind?
Honestly, yeah, it was awesome. I mean, it was crazy going to state finals too. So, yeah.
I love it. All right, this year, I mean, there's a line that has been drawn by, and I'd like to say Coach Pav, but it's you guys.
Yeah.
The seniors, 19 of you said, all right, enough's enough. Congratulations. We'll wear our rings whenever we graduate. Let's go get another one.
Yeah.
What's it like to have those conversations? I'm sure you guys have a group text or whatever going, and who really started that and said, enough's enough. We're moving on. We're turning the page.
Honestly, I think it was like a group thing. We all said that was last year's team. Yeah. They did what they did. This is this year's team. We have to be us, and we got to do and prove what we can do.
What is a personal goal? And I know it's tough. What's a personal goal for you this season for the 10 games or 9 games that are ahead of you?
I mean, of course, personal goal, take it 1 week at a time, just improve.
Yeah.
We need to just improve every week. I think that's the goal.
And team goal?
Team goal? I mean, just taking it 1 week at a time. So West Branch in 2 days. So I don't know, but hopefully going off with a win there.
When you see West Branch on film, they're big.
Oh, yeah.
They're always big.
Oh, yeah.
They've got a lot of skill.
Yep.
From a defensive side, what things are going on in your head when you're breaking down that tape that you got to execute this coming Friday?
They're very physical. So I feel like, especially playing on defense, you got to be physical. So that's something that we got to bring to the table. They're a very good team, and we've been preparing a lot for them. So
you got 19 leaders in the senior class. Every one of them, every one of you, I should say, brings something different to the table. What is it that you bring to the table?
I think since I kind of have experience, I'm more of a teacher now than a student.
Yeah.
So I try and help as much as I can, especially having a lot of young kids on the offensive line.
Trying to educate, and when do you do that? I mean, are there moments where you're doing it on the sideline, or are you trying to do it in live game action?
Both. So in games, we do have our TVs in our tent that we have that shows play by play. So normally I could be down there teaching them, and it's also in practice, helping with the certain steps that we take and stuff like that.
Who's the vocal leader of this team?
Vocal leader, probably Dan Inglis or Vince Luce. Yep.
Danny, that wouldn't talk.
Yeah.
But when he puts those pads on,
he's a different human.
Okay.
Exactly.
And
exactly.
We've seen that.
Oh yeah.
You're the silent guy? Are you the guy that just kind of, nods your head and leads by example?
Yeah, that's what I would try and put it at. I like more of a lead by example kind of way.
Okay. This is a tough schedule, dude. I mean, starting out with West Branch, and then it doesn't get any easier after that.
Yeah.
So when you think about that, we talked to Coach Pavlansky about not looking ahead. Is that a challenging thing? Because literally when you look at a schedule, you go, okay, this, in your head, you're going win. But there's a lot of good teams on it. I mean, the most challenging schedule to me in the entire area, bar none.
Yeah. I mean, for me, it's
it's kind of more, I guess. It's easier. It's less challenging for you because you have such a hard schedule. You can't overlook a team.
Yeah, exactly.
Incredible.
Exactly.
All right, let's talk off the field, Santino. What do you want to do when you get out of Canfield? You graduate, get this really cool diploma, says you went all your classes and you did enough to walk across that stage. What do you want to do?
I definitely want to go to college, learn business, follow in my father's footsteps, and of course have fun down there.
Who's your father again?
Steve Cocca.
Oh, Steve Cocca, like the guy that his name's right there.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And interesting. So you were telling me during the break that your grandparents started this, and your dad took it over at an early age because of the loss of his father.
Yeah.
I mean, is this potentially something that you would want to follow in the footsteps of succeeding your dad?
Oh yeah, of course. Always going to learn from my dad. I hope that's a big point. But yeah,
pretty good educator.
Definitely one day, hopefully take over the family business.
What is the best part of dad owning Cocca's Pizza?
Hanging out with the friends, teammates, just call up Cocca's Pizza and it's for free.
It just comes.
Yep.
It just magically appears. You want a pizza and there it is. Like that's every person's dream. That was my dream when I was watching Ninja Turtles when I was young. I just wish I could call somebody up a pizza would show up and I didn't have to pay for it. What's maybe one of the things that people don't realize when your dad is an entrepreneur? I'm sure there's a lot of sacrifices that he has to make, time with you guys and stuff like that. What's some of the most challenging parts that people don't know that you appreciate most about your dad?
I think one of the most challenging parts is making it out to all of our games. I mean, I have 3 brothers and we're all in sports, and he always makes it a point to get out to our games and go and watch us. So just being that supportive father, it's just something that's always struck me.
All right, your parents, man, unbelievable role models, I'm sure. What are some of the traits that you hope that you can possess, if you don't already, that they have?
I hope to be a role model and a leader like they are. My dad's just someone that I've always looked up to my entire life, and I hope that'll be the same with my kids to me.
Incredible. Are you going to have all 4 boys too, so you can line them up?
That's the goal. That's the goal.
You don't want to be a girl dad?
No.
No.
Carry on the family name. Have some kids that play football. It'd be awesome.
I love it. What's your favorite part about playing football?
Favorite part? Honestly, I would say the practices. Just every day going out with your brothers, your family, just having a great time.
And that's why you guys are champions, because you embrace practice. There's a lot of people that do not like practice at all. What's your favorite thing to do away from football?
Golf. I love to golf.
Golf?
Yep.
You good?
No, not too good. Not too good. I will say I've been trying to get better.
Okay.
So.
What's your favorite club in the bag?
Probably my driver, just how far I could take it. The other day I hit over a 300-yard drive. So
you hit some nukes.
Yeah.
Do you just hit
it rolled down a hill, but we'll just call it over 300.
The old Ted Williams home run. Do you ever just go to the driving range just to see how far you can hit it?
No.
Okay.
I mean, me and my younger brother, we always go every time we can. But yeah.
What's your favorite course you've played?
We only play at Tippy. I mean, I've played at the Flying Bee, which is a little out there, but mainly Tippy.
Okay.
Beautiful course.
You say you're getting better.
Yeah.
What is the craziest shot you've ever put in?
Craziest shot?
Yeah, you don't have a hole in one yet?
No.
Like it happens all the time.
No,
I'm sorry.
But I will say I was very close.
Really?
Yeah. It was honestly probably like a foot away from the pin.
What, like a 7-iron, 8-iron?
It was on a par 3, so yeah, I think it was I mean, my 7's pretty good, so
Yeah.
I think I used my 7.
Look
But
at this
yeah.
guy talking himself up. My 7's pretty good. Best part of your game? Are you a putter? Are you a mid-range guy? Or are you just like dropping balls?
Honestly, it has to be the driver. I mean, me and my brother, we do a lot of scramble, so we both hit the shot. So I think my drive kind of takes the cake on that one. But
Are you guys a competitive family?
oh yeah,
Okay.
very, very competitive.
Who is the most competitive of all of you?
It has to be my older brother. I think strictly because he thinks he has to beat us and everything, and then he gets all angry when we win or something, starts throwing the fists. So
Do you play games, video games?
no,
Okay.
not really. I mean, we used to when we were younger. It'd be a lot of outdoor sports and stuff like that. So
Family fun night. What does that consist of in your mind?
oh God. I mean, normally we really don't ever get to have a family fun night just because we're always busy.
Sure.
But honestly, I think it would just be like sitting down playing a board game. I think that's honestly fun.
Favorite movie?
The Godfather Part 1. Yeah.
What year were you born?
2006.
You cherish those nice things, man.
Well, I mean, my dad, when you come into the family, my dad forces you to watch it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Locks you in the room, turns it on.
All right, that would be a little freaky. You're gonna watch The Godfather. What is the worst movie you've ever seen?
Oof, that's a hard one. Oh no, actually, Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
Yeah,
I don't understand it. I don't like British humor.
It was just what's going on?
What's your favorite TV show?
TV show. Ooh.
Do you watch TV?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Peaky Blinders. I mean, it's on Netflix, but
Peaky Blinders. What is that?
So it's kind of a mob movie.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sensing a theme here.
Well, it's like Irish, but yeah.
Okay.
So they own bars and stuff, and they just go around conquering.
What is one thing that your family has taught you that means the most to you in your life?
Honestly, I think it's just being close to one another. Having a bond. I feel like me and my brothers we're very close in age, so we're all tight with each other. I could call up my brother and he would do anything for me.
Appreciate you, man. Santino, appreciate you. Good luck this season. Good luck on Friday.
Yep.
We're rooting for you, man.
Thank you.
That's going to do it for the Cocca's Pizza Canfield Cardinals show. Appreciate everybody for tuning in. Appreciate Danny Inglis, Santino Cocca, and, of course, Coach Mike Pavlansky for taking some time. You can catch us once again next Wednesday with a fresh batch of Canfield Cardinals. And, of course, Coach Pav will join us as well. On behalf of all of us at YSN, thanks for tuning in. We will see you next time right here on the Canfield Cardinal Show presented by Cocca's Pizza.